Long before the birth of the United States, a vision of unity arose among the nations of the Northeast. It came from a man known simply as the Peacemaker, whose teachings forged the Haudenosaunee, or Iroquois Confederacy, one of the world's oldest continuous democracies. The story begins around the 12th or 13th century, when the five nations, Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Seneca, were locked in endless conflict. Villages burned, families feuded. Then came a Huron prophet called Dekanawida, the Peacemaker. He carried a message given by the Creator, that peace, righteousness, and power through unity must replace war. At first, few listened. The Mohawk warrior Hiawatha, grieving from loss, became his ally. Together they traveled from nation to nation, convincing leaders to bury their weapons beneath the roots of a great white pine, the tree of peace. Its needles grew in clusters of 5, symbolizing the 5 nations bound together. The Peacemaker's great law of peace established a council where decisions were made by consensus. Clan mothers held authority to appoint and remove chiefs. Law was oral, carried in memory and symbolized by wampum belts. Justice meant restoration, not revenge. When Europeans arrived centuries later, they were astonished at the Confederacy's structure. Benjamin Franklin and other founders studied it closely. Parts of its governance influenced the U.S. Constitution. Through colonization and division, the great law endured. Even today, the Haudenosaunee Grand Council still meets in Onondaga, maintaining a lineage unbroken for nearly 1,000 years. The Peacemaker's message was simple yet radical, that strength comes not from domination but from harmony. He taught that every decision must consider the impact on the 7th generation, a philosophy now quoted in global environmental ethics. His name may fade in legend, but his vision still lives wherever people choose dialogue over destruction.